My mom's like, Amy, just don't go into that chat anymore. I said, Mom, it's not a chat. Like, because she doesn't get it, and so she's just like, so it's just like, you don't get it unless you're involved in it and you're here. Like, everybody looks at you like, are you nuts? Nobody understands it, but I promise it's going to come out. It's not going
Oh,
to be.
my family doesn't know half of it, Amy. You couldn't tell them. They look at you as if you were fucking crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just, they would say the same thing, turn the computer off. But it's not that easy once you're in it.
Right. Yep. Yep. It is what it is. And I think that we're in a good place. And, I can't, I'm not going to sit here and I can't focus my whole life on what's going on YouTube.
No, no,
Because
not
it,
worth.
like, at the end of the day, it's shut down. You know what I'm saying? It's done. So, and you go to sleep, and then you have stuff to do in your real life the next day. So
Yeah.
that's how I'm trying to look at it, and it's hard. It's really hard because let me tell you guys, there's been a few times where I'm about ready to hit that live button, and I'm about ready to rip people apart.
Oh yeah.
But then I stop and I think about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stoop to their level. I'm going to be where they're at, and I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't.
No, because you're giving them what they want then,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yep.
know.
Yep.
But so I know it's hard. It is hard, because I'm a bit like you, Amy, as in I want to go live and I want to say exactly what I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it always made things worse. So you pick your battles. You
Mm-hmm.
pick your battles and don't I mean, certainly don't go live every fucking night. Uh, the way some people do.
Right.
I'm gonna jump to the bathroom, girls.
Okay.
Okay, my love.
So, do you work? You're off tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm off. Sorry. Yeah, I'm off. I'm off today. Mm-hmm. I made sure to take it off. Well, I thought also we were gonna do the stupid freaking edible thing, so I was like scared. Yeah, we too chicken to do that.
You'll have a good day. You'll have a very good day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Listen, as long as I have my daughter, I'm cool. Leave that favor for me to do.
Wait, when is Scarlett going live? Friday?
Friday, she said.
Friday? Okay.
Friday. I think she said 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And it sucks. I work 2 to 11, so I can't be there. Or I would be there, my love.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story, girls. Well, wasn't funny at the time, right? But the other day, the other night, I was sleeping, and I was having this crazy dream about demons and shit. And I was fighting this demon. The demon was like a balloon. And I'd kind of got on top of the balloon and it was floating around, but it was a demon, right? So it was scary. Anyway, I must have been like moving about a lot in the dream and in real life. And next thing I know, I fell right out the bed on the
Oh
floor.
no.
And, well, because of my mobility at the minute, I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
Uh, and I had to, wait a minute, I'll show you. Now remember, it's dark in here, and I really don't know how bad I look, so prepare yourselves.
Okay.
But I wear this little thing around my neck. Hang on. So that's it there, right?
Oh,
And
okay. Is
it's
that like
like
a
a
life alert thing, like when you
yeah,
call kind of
yeah,
thing? Yeah,
like
okay. My mom
like
had one
a
of those. Yeah.
panic alarm or whatever. So I press that, and then I've got this thing in the living room, and they come on it, and they say, "What's happened?" And I said, "I fell. I can't get up." And she's like, "Okay, we'll get somebody out to you." 2 hours,
What?
2 fucking hours. I
Two
was lying
hours?
on that floor.
Oh.
I, I was like, and I didn't have my phone beside me, so I couldn't phone anybody. Uh, oh, it was a fucking nightmare.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh, yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours retro, and
Oh
when
my
they
god, that's
eventually came,
horrible.
I know it was freezing, and I've got like wooden flooring, which is like brick hard. Just it's not any good. I was getting stiffer by the second, and eventually they came in, and it was a guy and a woman. Usually it's two women, but it was a guy, and he was the happiest motherfucker you'd ever seen in your life. He comes in whistling, singing songs, and I'm lying there looking at it, and he goes, "How you doing?" And I went, "Yeah, not fucking great." But I
CJ,
didn't swear.
if Milan's listening right now, I know she just heard that.
Madeline,
She
I
heard,
love you.
she heard that can open.
Oh, the can. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. But yeah, but I was okay. I wasn't hurt or anything, thank God.
Yeah, thank God you didn't get hurt.
I can't believe it
You
was.
could have like really like you could have hurt your back really bad.
Yeah, somebody I know fell the other day and they broke their wrist. Had to get it like a pin in it. Had to get an operation.
Oh my gosh.
So I was lucky, right? But those 2 hours, man. Oh, where you're lying there just questioning your life.
Mhm.
Yes.
How the fuck did this happen?
Like what the hell? Oh my
How
god.
did your surgery go?
The cataract, yeah. Oh, I ran out the room twice. I took a panic attack, and then I was just so. It was just the thought of the slit in your eye. Because obviously you're awake,
Mhm.
so you can see the kind of knife scalpel thing coming towards you,
No, I'm
and I
good.
just freaked out. But my mama was with me, and she said, if you leave one more time, we're going, and you'll be blind in a year. I was like, yeah, okay, I better get it
I
done.
couldn't that anything coming towards my eyes like that. I can't handle it. I can't even
Mm,
handle it when you go to the eye doctor and they put those drops in your eyes. I can't even
right?
handle that. I can't handle anything like that going in my eyes.
No, it's weird. But Amy, they used to, with a cataract, they used to have to take your eye right out the socket.
Mm,
What?
Yeah, when my dad got it done, they actually took his eye right. No, I wouldn't. I swear to God,
Oh my
I'd have been
god.
blind because I couldn't. I couldn't. Oh no! But now they just kind of they slit it. They slit your eye, but they put cream on your eye to numb it, and then they slit where the cataract is, and the cataract kind of dissolves,
mhm.
kind of like a bubble. So, and it's only like 15 minutes, the whole thing. So it wasn't bad. It was just the thought of it more than anything. But I have got bad anxiety, really bad.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Mm-mm.
But then,
And you can't even close your eyes.
no, no,
Like close your
no.
eyes, like you see that scalpel, that thing coming towards your eye, and you can't even close your eyes.
That's the worst part. Yeah. But I was nearly blind in the one eye, no joke. I could hardly see because I have got the start of a cataract in the other eye, but it's not anywhere near as bad. But I really was struggling. See, like when I was going live, I couldn't read the chat. I had my screen like magnified as far as it would go, and it was a pain in the ass for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's done.
Are you diabetic?
Yeah, type 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pre-diabetic, and I noticed that since I've had that, like my vision has gotten really bad.
Yeah, you got to go for a yearly check like if you ever became diabetic.
Hmm.
You got to go once a year and they check. I can't remember the name of it, Amy, but there's some condition that you've got to be very careful about.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's horrible, diabetes.
Hmm.
It's not a nice disease at all. Changed my life's been shit since I got it. That's why I've got neuropathy in my 2 feet.
Do you
And that,
really?
yeah, oh, that's another story, man. That's a nightmare.
My mom has. She's starting to get that, and she said it's horrible.
Oh, it's a
Pain is horrible.
pain. Don't get me wrong, I'm on tablets now that help a bit. Well, they help a lot compared. I was crying every night with the pain. It's like your feet go numb, but it's also like a burning pain. So it's
Mhm.
weird. And like normal painkillers just don't touch it.
Right.
But the one I'm on now really does help, but it's still
Do your
there.
hands ever hurt?
No, well, that's not true sometimes, but nothing, nowhere near to the feet.
Yeah.
But you can get that in your hands, the neuropathy. A lot of people get it in the hands.
My hands have been hurting so bad. Like, whenever you're like, when you wake up and it's just the way you slept or something, like your body's just really stiff.
Yeah.
That's how my hands feel. And like, where your fingers bend, my fingers like right there have been like turning purple. Like,
Mm.
and had been hurting so bad to where like I can't open, like Chad has to open things for me and everything. I mean, but I have my on and off days. Like today, my hands have been fine, but
Right.
a couple days ago they were horrible, like just hurting so bad. But I've always used my hand. Like I know everybody uses. You never realize how much you use your fingers, just your fingers, until you can't use them.
Yeah. Sometimes my fingers lock, like especially if I'm like, see if I'm grating something like carrots or cheese, and your fingers are kind of bent like that. My fingers will just lock, and I've got to kind of push them to unlock them. But
Yeah,
I always thought that was a little bit of arthritis, maybe, because
yeah,
I
that's.
was a hairdresser. My hands were in water a lot of the time, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're. I'm starting to think it's because my grandma on my dad's side had got arthritis in her hands really young. And so I'm starting to wonder if I'm starting to get arthritis, if it's maybe a little bit of arthritis setting
Yeah,
in.
it could be. Yeah, yeah, Brianna. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So we're just falling apart. This is what happens when you get older.
That's what I always say. I'm just falling apart. But you've
Day
turned
by day.
50. I feel 90, Rachel. So you're
You
doing
feel
okay.
what, my love?
You've turned 50, but I feel 90.
Oh, frick. Yeah, sometimes your body can feel like that.
Oh, it's been a horrible year this year.
Well, 2025 will be better.
Oh, I hope so.
It will
Fast
be.
forward to next year, and I'm like, Amy, yeah, fuck it. It wasn't. It was worse.
Yeah.
No,
It's
you
been a
gotta
rough
keep.
year. I can't believe it's already been a year, like since everything. I just can't. It's been a very long year.
It's not been a good year, 2024. Not for me, anyway. But it's been health wise, not really on YouTube, more like health and stuff like that. But
Right. Yeah.
I've had some really bad years on here.
You know what? Just find the fun, the clowning part in it. Like just you can take any situation and you can turn it around into a funny situation. You know?
Well, I've got an idea for the new year, um, and it's not. it's completely different. It's not going live or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to that. So, and it might have something to do with Taylor Swift.
Um,
Oh, Taylor Swift.
they just showed pictures of her with Patrick Mahomes' wife and another girl, and she dyed her hair brown.
Oh no!
And
Who
the
did?
last
Patrick
time,
Mahomes' wife?
no, Taylor Swift.
She dyed her hair brown?
She dyed her hair brown, and the last time that she dyed her hair, like I mean,
And
she
then
was
an album
whenever she
came
bleached
out?
out. It's whenever, yeah, when she
Oh, you
dyed
mean
her
like
hair blonde.
Reputation?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
But I don't think I don't think she's gonna release Reputation. Retro and I go back and forth about this all the time. We do. I think the Lost album's coming because that was supposed to be before Reputation. Karma. She only got one. She only brought out Karma out of that whole album, and I think that's what she's coming out with. Because when she's never. So if you watch her concerts, the Era concerts, when she's done singing, she goes under. Like the stage takes her under under the stage. When she left the stage on her finale, in Vancouver, she walked through the orange door.
Mm-hmm.
And the orange door represents Karma.
so what is she doing? She's re-releasing.
She's up to something. She's
She's
always up to
having
something.
fun with us. That's what she's doing, CJ. She's having a lot of fun with us, making us
Mhm.
clown.
And so is her boyfriend. Her boyfriend she does Easter eggs, is what she does. She puts out Easter eggs for all her fans. Like her fans are her world.
Oh
Like
yeah.
she loves that. She has the largest fan base in the world. And she puts out Easter eggs, and it's by her nail polish or the clothes that she wears or her hairstyle, anything like that. Her bags, like her purses. But I think that it's going to be Karma because that album was supposed to come out before Reputation. And then all of that stuff with Kanye West happened. And
Oh,
she came out with Reputation, and the other album, they call it the Lost Album.
I
Because
really hope she marries Travis.
Oh, I think they'll
Me
get married.
too. They're end game.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Well, I love it. I mean, she went to a football game like a month ago, and she's literally in the middle, and she has her mom on one side and his mom on the other side of her. I mean, you see her in all of these relationships that she's had, and it's like, this is
Yeah.
just different. This is just really different
Yeah,
because
because you actually see her.
well,
Before, you would never see her
right.
in the
And he's proud of her.
spotlight.
He's
Yeah.
proud of her. I mean, he even said, I'm proud of her. That's my lady,
Yeah.
and the
He's
thing
a
is
sweetheart.
they both are very family oriented, like look how close him and his brother are. Look, I mean, his mom, when before Jason retired football, Travis's brother, his mom wore a jersey, and one side was green for Jason's football team, and the other side was red for Travis's football team. And she would fly from one football game to the next to make sure she was at
Oh.
both of her son's football games. And so they're very family, and I mean, her mom and dad are at every concert that she has. Either the mom's there or the dad, or they're both there together. And it's like they're just very family oriented. Like it was very hush hush, but they spent their Thanksgiving together, both families spent it together.
Oh.
And this is like a totally different type of relationship that she's ever had.
Yeah. It just feels different. The
Yeah,
whole
well, it's
thing.
real. It's real.
Yeah.
You know,
And I
I
don't
mean,
think he would be jealous of, because they're in two completely different fields, right?
mhm.
It's
Well, you know how they met, right?
no, they were set up. Were they set up?
Well, he went to her. He's always loved her. Always
Ah.
loved Taylor. Like he's always been a Swiftie fan. And he went to her. So she performed at Arrowhead in Kansas, where he plays football at the
Oh.
stadium. And he was in his suite. And he was there for the concert, and he made a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it.
Oh, is that where that came from? The
Mm-hmm.
friendship
Yep.
bracelet.
Yeah,
Right.
well, it's in one of her songs. So, but for the friendship bracelets, so it's like a thing that all the Swifties, they always exchange like, the bracelets and stuff. So he
Yeah.
made a friendship bracelet with his phone number on it, and he went to go. He wanted, that's the stadium. That's where he plays football. So he had security take him down, and she didn't want to talk.
Oh,
First he's coming out of a relationship, with Joe and Maddie and all that.
so yeah.
And so anyway, she said she did. He went down there, and she said she didn't want to talk, so he didn't get to give her the bracelet. And
Oh,
there's a woman that works, and she knows Taylor Swift, and so she said she's the one that got them together, but she was traveling, so that's why in one of her new songs on her album, she's like, I traveled on on the map,
um,
right back to you, because she was on tour, and they went out on a date, and then she went again on tour, and then when she can't when they had a break, and then they got back and went out, and it just clicked. It went from there. But there was a woman that was inside of the NFL that knows Taylor Swift, that said, hey, you really need to give him a chance.
I saw that clip where somebody asked him in an interview, what is it, Kiss, Marry, Kill?
Mm-hmm.
And he picked, what was it he picked for Taylor? Marry?
He picked Taylor to kiss,
Kiss. Oh,
and that's in her new album. That's in So High School.
I love that song.
Mm-hmm. That's Retro's favorite too. I like Alpha.
Yeah, I love it.
I like Fortnite, and I like, what's the other one? Oh, I'm having his baby. That one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Father,
Daddy,
Daddy,
I love him, I
Yeah,
think.
that's about Travis too.
mm-hmm.
Her new album was great.
Yeah, because when she first started dating Travis, like there were rumors about it, but when she went to the football game, the first football game, that's when it was confirmed. And her
Mhm.
fans were like worried about her, like, we don't want to see you get hurt again, we don't want to, and that's why she's like, it's my life in that song.
Ah,
So she's telling it to her fans, like it's my life. And her dad loves him, like loves Travis. He even said that he's one of the best boyfriends that she's ever had.
oh, definitely. I mean, I liked Joe at first, but yeah, you know that song she wrote about them. It goes, you're losing me."
Mm-hmm.
That broke my heart. That song, because it's really, you could tell exactly how she was feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yep, her songs are like literally her journal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's her
Those are
journal.
the best songs, I think.
Hmm. Well, and everybody was Easter egging because Stevie Nicks. So funny, everyone's like, Stevie Nicks wrote Clara Bow for her for
Oh,
her her new album that just came out. Her and
right,
Stevie Nicks are very close. They're like very, very, very close.
right.
And so Stevie Nicks started wearing like butterflies, um, holding up the number two sign. Everyone thinks it's peace, but it's like number two sign. And everyone's like, she's, maybe Stevie Nicks is gonna do like a song with her for her new album, but well, it was because Stevie Nicks. So Jason Kelsey, Travis's brother, played for the Eagles, and
Did it?
every year that football team does an out Christmas album, and all of the proceeds for that album goes to the Children's Hospital.
Oh,
And so this year they brought in like Jason, even though he retired, he's still part of, he still supports the football team and does albums and stuff with them. And
right.
Boys to Men was there. The album was just released a few weeks ago. And then Jason and his wife did a song together. Taylor's behind there saying, okay, guys, this is how we're going to do it. And I know she helped them with their vocals. And Travis did a song with them with Boys to Men, and he sounded freaking amazing. And then
Oh,
Jason ended up doing a song with Stevie Nicks. That's where it came
wow.
in. That's where it came in with Stevie Nicks.
I
Everyone
saw
thought it was going to be a new album.
I saw something on YouTube earlier tonight where it was saying she's desperate to have babies. And I thought, yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, she has her source, it's someone that works side by, we don't know. I have a feeling, that, so you have Taylor Swift like on her Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, and her TikTok. Those are
Yeah.
her, the ones that say Taylor Swift. That's actually her. And then you have Taylor Nation. Nobody knows exactly who's behind Taylor Nation. I have a feeling it's her brother.
Oh.
I think it's her brother because he walks around and he's at all her concerts and he walks around and makes sure like the fans are being taken care of, like everything's being taken care of. And I think he's the one running her social, like the Taylor Nation. But there's
Yeah.
a source that works side by side, and it's Only People magazine. And the source only gives hints or talks about To People magazine. And
Right.
they said that Taylor is taking a break for a year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's going to take a break and she's going to focus on her and Travis and her
Oh,
family.
wow.
And but she's definitely up to something. She's definitely up. She's coming. She's going to come out with something else.
I hope that if they do get married, we get to see pictures and stuff.
We're not invited to the wedding, CJ.
Oh, damn
She
it.
says it in her song. We're not invited to the wedding.
Oh yeah, that's right. She does.
Yeah, we're not invited.
I
But
wonder what.
I think
I
with
wonder,
Reputation TV, like Taylor's version, she says in one of her interviews, she says, there's going to be no warning. It's just going to be Reputation TV, or it's just going to be Reputation. And I think that it's just one day we're going to wake up and the album's going to be there, the new one.
well,
The
she'll be
Taylor's
making a
version.
lot of people happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because everybody wants, all the Swifties want that album out because that's her version. You know, she just got her rights in July to that album, and then she had to go in and she had to get all the copyrights and all of that for her merchandise,
Oh, I
and
didn't know.
that just became official through the courts. It took her 4 years or 3 years, something like that, to get Reputation in her name, because
Wow.
she's getting all her music back because they sold it under her.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Lousy bastards.
Yep, they sold all her music without even telling her. So that's why you have Taylor's version. So how it works is it's the same album, but it has Taylor's version on it. So the albums that you're supposed to be buying are the new Taylor's version. So the people that sold her music they're not making money anymore off her albums.
Oh, I get it. Because I wondered about that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe she was changing the songs, or, but I get it. No, that makes sense.
Yep. So, and then she just came out with it. So she's right up there now with the Beatles because they did the anthology record. You know, the
Yeah,
anthology.
yeah.
They did the documentary. They did a book, and she just came out with her book the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, what is it? Her autobiography?
It's her tour book
Oh, okay,
for the
okay.
Eras tour. She just made history with the tour that she just did, the Eras tour. So she just made history. She made over, I think it was like 2.9 or 7 something $billion on that
Wow.
tour. And so she just made history on that. And she gave all of her dancers and truck drivers, like her, the people that worked with her on the tour,
Hmm.
a $1.9 million bonus.
What?
1.97 something million dollar bonus.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
those people are set for life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, she's so kind-hearted, though. I've heard about things she's done for fans, paid like college tuitions and loads of different things.
She just went, what was it, 3 days after her tour ended? She's in Kansas where Travis lives. And she went to the Kansas, the hospital for the children's hospital. And she went there, and the dad was there with one of the kids that, they either have cancer or it's a chronic disease or whatever that they're
Yeah.
dying from. And so she went into a room, and it was a little boy and his dad, and he's like, I told my wife that you were here, and she just walked out of work. She's on her way. She's a huge Swiftie fan, and Taylor waited for her.
Oh.
She waited, and then she saw another little girl, and she goes, what do you want for Christmas? And the little girl's like, I want a Dyson Airwrap. And
Oh.
the next day, a guy from, I don't know if it was a nurse but someone from Taylor's team walked in with the present for the little girl, and she opened it, and it was a Dyson Airwrap that she got the little girl.
She's awesome, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't agree with her political views, but that's not going to stop me from being a fan of hers because of what she does for people.
Yeah.
So that's all an opinion kind of thing.
Right. Oh, yeah, I love her. I'd love to have saw her. Did you go to the tour, Amy?
I would
Did
have
you?
loved to.
Oh, I would have loved to. Yeah.
No,
But
she
there was
came into
one-
your neck of the woods, though.
She was in Edinburgh. It's like an hour from me.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was in she went to Toronto too, on Retro's side of Toronto.
On Retro's side of Toronto. I'm dead. Oh
Good.
Lord! Now we're not gonna hear the end of this one.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. It just slipped.
I don't care. F them. I don't even care less.
Yeah.
I don't have people. Okay. I don't have people, and your people are not my people. Okay. It's like, oh my God, shut up. Like, oh my God, I swear it's like a cat running around trying to catch its tail. It's like, oh my God, just you're going all over the place. Shut up.
Yeah. Then the next night she'll say, I just want to thank all my people.
Oh yeah, I just want to apologize. And like, this is not me. They brought out the worst in me. And this is not me. I'm not like this. I'm not a mean person like this.
Yeah,
They
she's
just
fucking
brought
devil.
this out of me.
My you go and you dox people, dig into their life, call their stepdad, record the conversation. You do all of this stuff. And continue.
You brought that out of me.
Because I don't believe her fucking story. Because she told me a different story too. I'm not gonna go there.
Like, give me a break.
Yeah.
So, hi. I'm just gonna record your stepfather because you're bringing this out of me.
You know, if somebody didn't believe me, I'd be like, oh well, you don't have to. End of it.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah. Not do 5,000 lives. Oh my God.
And the way it just rolls off the tongue, that subject.
Yeah.
Is CJ really streaming me?
Yeah. She was.
She really?
Get the fuck over.
Are you serious? CJ, why are you restreaming me? Because you're a freaking Nimrod. That's why. Because you freaking lied. And there was a plan. We were on a freaking long phone call. And you told everybody you were leaving Jamie. Duh. I'm so happy that finally came out because I was like so fucking pissed off with this stupid plan. I hated that damn plan. I wanted to freaking burn the plan.
Yeah. Okay, so the plan was that we'd all spoke and that we all thought she was leaving Jamie, right? That was that night when I came on yours, Rachel. That's what I meant. That we did all think she was leaving, but then she didn't.
And then she made it look. She tried to make it look like we were lying, and there was no phone call. That never happened.
She said the phone call. I have a screenshot still of her. She was in a chat saying, "Oh, that phone call was only 15 minutes long."
No.
No, it was hours
It was,
long, dude.
I fell asleep and woke up and it was
I
still
was at
going.
work and I came on my break and then they were still on the damn phone after
We were
my
on
work.
the phone call. We were on the phone call way before Jamie started his live, and then when it ended, his live was already done and over with.
It must have been at least,
It was 8 hours.
yeah, it had to be.
I have the screenshot because one
Oh,
of my
yeah.
friends, it was no one on YouTube, but one of my friends was trying to call me, and I text her and I said, "Can I call you back? I'm on a group call." She's like, "A group call?" And I screenshot it and I'm like, "Yeah, a YouTube."
Yeah, we're doing the
I said, "Yeah,
plan.
it's nobody on YouTube. Like nobody I was talking to. It's one of my real friends, like in my real life." And
She still
so,
says it, eh?
yeah,
There
I have
was
a
no
screenshot of it.
plan, Retro.
Yeah, but I said that too, Rachel, because I think just using the term plan sounds like there was something set out, like, we're going to do this, and then this. But I know what you mean now. Like you were talking about uh, everything that led up to everything starting with a fight and the phone call and what our expectations were. Because I kept saying at the time to Jura, uh, Amy, I always do that. Amber needs to say something. She needs to tell us what's going on. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for her. That's a God's honest truth. If she'd have left him when you guys left, I would have left as
Oh, I
well.
know.
And it was only because I didn't know what she was going to do, and I did have a feeling she was going to stay. And it, it was very frustrating because we knew what had been done and what had been said, and then there was other things happened at that time, like what he said about Milan and what he said about
Yeah, that really, yeah. That made me really
that day
mad.
about Amy's husband,
Yep.
and it would have been very easy to walk away. There was plenty.
That's what I didn't understand. I was like, what is going on? How can people still like want to be around that? What's
Mhm.
the fuck is going? I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Now, in the end, I managed. I used the fact that he lied to me about Tiffany, but I was ready to go. It was a bad place by the end.
Yeah.
Uh, nobody. It seemed like everybody was talking about everybody, and everybody was like saying they were leaving, and some people did, but a lot of people didn't, and they said they were gonna, and they didn't. So it was fucked up, really.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it came out like things were being said to me, and then things were being said to him. Two totally different stories. Like she was telling me one thing, telling him another thing, and
Yeah.
that's where I'm just like, this is a freaking game. You know what I mean? Like this is a game. Like I'm not even going to. I had it. Like you want to talk about me? Talk about me. Don't fucking lie about me. Don't lie about me.
She's. I've said this to Amber. She's a people pleaser.
Mm-hmm.
She'll tell you what she thinks you want to hear, and that's why she gets herself into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened with Sarah, with Jura and I. Obviously she had been talking about us to Sarah, and Sarah, being Sarah, went live and said it.
Yeah. Well,
So
Amber came to me and apologized. She messaged me and she goes, "Hey." Well, I think no, she messaged Retro first.
Yeah, she gave me this big freaking apology.
Yeah, she messaged Retro first. I'm like, "Oh, that's
Therefore,
nice."
Amber, your freaking apology was not genuine because your actions don't speak it.
Yeah. And
Thank
so
you.
Retro goes, "So thank you for apologizing, but you're gonna apologize to Amy too." Well, then I got a text message like a week later, a few days later, whenever it was. And she's like, like, I'm sorry for everything. And, can we talk? And I'm like, yeah. And so anyway, I'm just like, so we talked, we had a good talk. We had a good talk, about a lot of stuff. And then I thought everything was going back to normal. And then you don't know what to believe anymore on here. But Sarah was like, yeah, Amber just made, amends with Amy because so she wouldn't get dragged anymore. I quit talking about Amber way before that. I mean, when
Yeah.
Granny and Amber were going back, when they had their issue going on, CJ, I
Yeah.
could have very easily jumped on that, and I could have, I could have helped with that, and I
Yeah.
chose not to. But she had no problem at all jumping on this train with Nikki and Robbie.
Well, I remember when listen. If you ask me who was the worst to Amber, I would say him, the DeLorean, and Moon. They were the ones that were going live every night and dragging her, saying disgusting shit. I remember you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Amy, but I'm sure you defended her a few times during that.
Well, because if somebody was saying something that I knew wasn't true, like if I
Yeah.
knew 100%, no, Amber didn't do that. Yeah, I would be like, look, we're not talking right now, but that's not true. Amber never said that. Amber wouldn't do that, kind of thing. Like I know for sure Amber didn't do that.
Yeah.
And she can't, I mean, literally, CJ, she's calling me a troll. She's saying how I did all these horrible things to people. A week before we had a fallout, I still have all the text messages. She was sitting here saying, I can't believe these people think that we were trolls. But yet in the next breath you're saying I'm a troll. But yet you're sitting here in the other breath saying, I can't believe they think that we were trolls. Whatever, it's something along those lines. So it's very confusing. I've never seen an adult sit there like, do you know what Amy said about you? Do you know what? Here's the thing with me. People usually know where they stand with me.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
know,
agree.
and if I and most of the stuff I've said publicly to them.
Yeah.
Like, and so that's just that's how it goes. And but I don't know. I don't understand it. It's like, why is this carrying on for as long as it is? I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've given a lot of people a lot of grace, just because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the energy to do this fighting back and forth every day. It's
No.
exhausting.
No. And you're not. You don't need content. You
Yeah.
don't need content. You're not sitting thinking, what am I going to go live about tonight?
Yeah.
So it's different when you're somebody like Nikki who's going live every night. There's only so many times you can talk about your cat or
Oh,
whatever else she fucking
I
talks
told
about.
you, if she has nothing to talk about a drama, it'll be about her cat and the dollar store.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know
That's
you
her
wouldn't.
freaking content. Or playing the freaking parliament. Who wants to freaking see the parliament? We don't care about the
No.
Canadian freaking government. Like, what, dude? Seriously? Get out of here. Oh.
Do you guys remember? And TT and I are fine now, so I'm not talking about it, right? But do you remember when TT was going live every single night and ripping apart Granny? But every now and again, she would do like a drive to somewhere, or that's the way I kind of see Nikki at the moment. And TT herself says that she was going through a really hard time mentally, and that was why she was live every night, and she got her meds sorted out and she stopped. She needs to see a doctor, I think, because she's fucking loop the loop.
Yeah. I don't know. There's things that I'm seeing now that I'm out of it. When you get out of a situation, your eyes open up to things, like things that I
Yeah.
see. But I'm gonna tell you something. Nikki wasn't like this.
And I told Amy that the
Well,
Nikki that
obviously, because
after.
you were her friend for like how many years?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I liked watching Nikki retro. See when she first
I
started going
liked
live?
Nikki too,
Yeah.
CJ. I liked her too.
I don't
I'm
know,
not quite
something
sure how to
changed.
help you with
Yeah.
that.
And I'm not trying, but like, because I've had so many people come to me and they're like, how could you be friends with someone like this? Like, how did you, how? Because this isn't the Nikki that I knew.
I can believe that,
And
100%.
I mean, it's like, things were said. I'm not going to go into detail, but things were said to me, and the way that it was said to me, it was believable.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then she starts doing these lives, and the story changes, and it's all dramatic now, and just like completely blown out of proportion. And everybody wonders why I took a step back, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? I was told something completely different. So how am I supposed to believe it? Nobody is to blame in this situation but her.
Yeah.
And she
100%.
can't. No, that's the issue that I have. CJ, I have taken so much accountability. I mean, if I haven't admitted to something or taken accountability on something, because I don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what happened, or it's
Yeah.
just whatever. But it's like I will take accountability for something that I did. I will. And that's the difference
Absolutely.
between me and them.
Yeah, that's one thing
Yeah.
about me and Amy. We take accountability when we do
Mhm.
something. When I
Yeah.
said that R word, which I was so I didn't even realize that I said it because I was so angry at the time when I said it. But when I saw the video of me saying that, right away I made a community post and I made a video talking of like apologizing about that because my daughter, she has intellectual disabilities and everything like that. So I would never ever say something like that, you
Yeah.
know?
Of course not.
That
Listen,
killed me.
we can all slip. And when we were young, Rachel, that was a word that was
It was
used
so we used it
commonly.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it's a different time. And when you say that, it is so wrong. But back in the day, because,
Oh, common.
Okay, let's just be honest here about that whole word, okay? It's not the new times. It's called baby ass bitches. They find something to complain about. So when you say
Yeah.
something like that because that's part of your language that you grew up with. Oh my gosh, did you hear what they said? Did you hear?
Right.
I did it to Jamie. He said it. And I'm like, I made it, I posted it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I pulled that bullshit. And that's what it is. It's pulling bullshit on someone that you're mad at or whatever. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
And
Yeah. I've got
that's what it is. It's
yeah,
just
because
right.
people.
I don't mean it in that kind of
Right.
sense when I said it. Exactly. I meant
No.
like this is ridiculous kind of thing. Like it's a ridiculous thing or whatever, but it came out
Yeah.
you know,
It's
yeah.
we've all done it. I think it because it happens to you as well, right? And I put a picture of a fucking monkey on a white woman and was accused of being a racist. A white woman. The,
What?
the reason I picked the picture was because the monkey had its tongue out and it was a huge long tongue. And I was trying to say, she had a big fucking tongue, mouth, right? Shut your
Yeah.
fucking nothing. She was white. She was fucking white. And you know what she said at the time? She said her non biological grandmother was black. Make sense out of that, right?
Oh
But
my.
she was white. Her mother and father were white. And I got called they used that for years trying to say I was racist. And when shit like that happens to you, right? And then somebody you're fighting with who's previously used that shit maybe says the N word or the R word or something like that, yeah, you're gonna fucking say, oh, they said that, right? Because
Mhm.
that's what fucking is petty, petty, petty shit.
Yes.
I want to respond. Willow said that, she's been recording you for years. So I truly believe. I don't believe that it happened the last 2 years because there were times that she played recordings. I mean, of her kids' school teacher or principal. It was either the principal or teacher. I can't remember which one. And if she was doing that back then, years ago, oh, I truly believe that she was recording me from day. I mean, she recorded Space Monster.
I think Freeside was joking, were they not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I really truly think that she's been recording since day one. And I think that's what she does. She holds it. And I think the reason she records people, she holds it for leverage.
That's weird though. All that
Mhm.
time, Amy. That's weird.
Yep. And CJ, I talked about my kids. I talked about
Yeah,
I trusted her with everything that I had.
right.
Nikki was the one, every time something happened, she's the one that I went to. I went to her before I went to Robbie. She's the one that I would call and I went to.
Yeah, it's
You want to
horrible.
talk about invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
And she acts like there's nothing wrong with it. There's a difference. There's no difference between that and private screenshots. There's a huge difference because when you're on the phone with somebody talking to them, it's more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like more personal.
Of
It's more
course.
private.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought they were joking, Rachel, honey.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Fuck's
I
sake.
will. I would
Freeside,
rather.
stop that.
I would rather jump off a freaking bridge head first, landing on concrete, than ever to speak to this woman again.
Who would speak to her, for fuck's sake? If she was recording your calls, what chance has anybody else got?
Hmm?
Do people not realize that that's what normal people think? I would never. I mean, fuck that, right? So, what's that old saying? If somebody shows you what they're like, believe them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is what it is. Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and do this battling online anymore. I'm exhausted. I have stuff in my real life going on. You want to sit there and fight with yourself. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? But
I went to go give Freeside a wrench, and you know when you go on YouTube and they show things or whatever.
mhm.
yeah.
Save Robbie is in Nikki's live, and his picture is him and her kissing.
Uh,
Miss
Like
Portland.
they took a picture of Nikki, and it took a picture of him and made it look like they're freaking kissing.
It's gross. He also did that. I guess
I'm
I was
sorry, but that's
picturing,
so stupid.
yeah, of him and Miss Portland kissing.
Just turn on your camera and get on freaking camera already, dude.
that's
Oh,
weird.
Yeah.
that is really weird.
If any of you see, you don't watch her, but the other night she went live, and no joke, for the first maybe I'll say 30 minutes. It might have been longer, but for the first 30 minutes, she only had Dave G in her chat.
Yes, yes,
Did you see that?
yes.
Oh, that was
That was
painful.
when Jamie basically said, "Uh, my people that are not your people. They're my people." And
Didn't I say that, Rachel? Didn't I say the reason she's
yep,
not saying his name is
yep,
because it's all his fucking people in her chat?
yep. And then you see there's like 50 people in the chat, and Dave G's the only one talking. You know, it's just
Yeah, that's because that was all of us.
all the hate watchers. All the hate watchers are like, "So what you gonna say now, idiot? Like,
Oh,
what's
so
gonna
funny.
come out of your mouth now?"
And I'll
Oh
tell you,
God.
I know from experience that if you go live and people don't come in right away, every minute feels like a fucking hour. It's
Yep.
so you're humiliated, you're embarrassed, you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? It's really fucking horrible. So I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you, Nikki. But I don't see her being around much longer, guys. I really don't. I think she's gonna burn out. Hopefully.
Hope. Yeah. Hopefully. I don't think so.
I
Who
think she's
knows?
gonna lose her channel.
She might. Yeah, yeah.
Well, isn't she like what they say
Vanity.
abusing TOS?
Oh, a lot of the
Every
time.
single night. And you know what? If I want to report her, I'm gonna fucking report her. And I have every right to.
You have every right to. She's like, look what she's doing to you. You have every right to.
Well, I've seen her tell people to report Tiffany's channel, and so if it's good for the goose, Nikki, there'll be a lot of
Yep.
people reporting her, I would imagine.
I don't know
And
how to do that crap. I have no clue how to do that. I couldn't even be bothered. I'm just like, whatever.
oh
You
fuck, you
do what you want to do.
He's changed the picture again. Somebody needs to tell him that neither of them look good in that picture. Swear to God.
Do you see the picture where it looks like they're kissing?
Yeah, he's changed it again. Now he's got on a yellow
Oh,
tank top, and she's, I don't know what the fuck's happening with her.
AI happened.
Her
Yeah, I tell
1980s
you,
frickin' picture.
when somebody says they're so beautiful and perfect and everything, like, but won't go on camera, I call bullshit.
Mm-hmm. I never say I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, or whatever. I never say that ever. I'm not like that or whatever. But I do say that I don't look my age. I always say that. Like I've
Oh,
always
you
been told
don't?
that.
You
You know?
certainly don't. But
No.
the way she'll say, I have the best ass ever and the best
And then
waist
she shows
ever.
a picture from the 1980s ass.
Oh
Like,
my
what
God,
is that?
that's embarrassing. God.
You know what's embarrassing too is talking about giving blowjobs in the driveway. Like, I'm sorry.
Right?
There's
For
That's
free. For
no class,
free. Don't
no
forget the
class, no
free.
morals, no
Can't.
self-respect, nothing.
no. That
Ah.
that was like when she
Ah.
was saying that kind of shit. It shows her. Shows that she's got no idea. It's no self awareness at all, and
Mhm.
what YouTube's really like. Oh my God, what was it she said last night? Something about the hard time she's had. Like nobody's had it as worse as she's had. I'm sitting listening to this, like, what? Tell me what's happened to you, because as far as I can see, nothing's happened to you apart from a bit of bull, like shit, shit talking and shit.
Mhm.
I felt like going on and saying, yeah, come back to me when you've been fully doxxed, when every member of your family's been contacted, when it's like everything that's happening to you, you brought on your fucking self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's blaming me. She's blaming me for people feeling the way that they do. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing to do with that. I have not told one person not to talk to Nikki, not to go there. I haven't. Because people are going to make their own choices. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can figure it out. They're not
Yeah.
stupid. They can see it, and it is what it is. And I mean, it's just like she's like, and I blame Retro. I blame Retro for giving Amy a platform for going in and saying the most filthiest things about me. Bitch, sit the fuck down, you stupid ass midget. Because you know what? I was defending myself against the shit you were fucking saying and doing to me.
Well, no offense, I don't mean anything by this, Rachel, but you don't need Rachel. You always have Rachel decides to
Exactly.
leave, which I hope she
Exactly. I
doesn't.
told her that. I go, you have a freaking channel.
Uh-huh.
You have
Right.
so many
Because they have to,
subscribers. Like, what is she talking about?
because she
You're
has to
welcome
blame me
on
for
mine.
everything. She has to
Anytime.
have a reason to come after you, Retro. She has to have that reason. Sorry, Speaker, I didn't mean to
She's
interrupt you.
jealous, Rachel. I think she misses Amy, and she'll never admit it. And
No.
I tell you,
Remember I said that to you, Amy? She's jealous of our friendship.
Well, like I said, I would rather jump off of a freaking bridge head first, landing on concrete, than ever speaking to either one of them ever again.
oh fuck that, especially him.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Nope.
No,
So I hope that they look at my live tonight and they analyze my teeth and have fun with that.
I didn't even notice it. Anything wrong with your teeth?
Oh, you didn't notice they're crooked and Robbie wants to kick in my mouth?
You mean to tell me you're not perfect, Retro? You're not
Oh my
perfect?
god, no, I'm not, Amy. Can you believe it?
Listen, when you've
Can you
got
believe
teeth,
it, people?
yeah. Oh, that fucking guy thinks he's fucking so hot, and he's
I'm
not.
sorry, he's not hot at all, dude. Not at
Oh,
all. Nope. And his personality makes him really look really ugly.
oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, that
Well,
ridiculous fucking hair.
the
Oh,
problem is that Robbie's never come face to face with a real fucking man that will knock him on his ass, because that's what Robbie needs.
know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Whiny Caillou. That's who he reminds me of. Fucking Caillou. That little freaking whiny little bitch. That's what he is. He's a whiny little bitch. But daddy, but mommy, but why?
I hated that show so much. Oh my god.
Me too. Oh my god, when my daughter would watch it, I'm like, oh god, please no. Oh no, not Caillou.
Turn the channel.
Oh damn. All the time. Frick.
I'm at that point. I'm tired of walking on eggshells on what I can and cannot say. What's gonna hurt somebody's fifis on here. You know, I'm just gonna say it how it is. And I mean, if this happened and off of YouTube, face to face, I guarantee you, Robbie wouldn't be fucking standing me if he came up face to face with my husband.
I would
Oh
love
no, he
to be-
wouldn't.
Let's
Yeah.
talk real life here. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Like you don't go and hide behind a fucking computer screen and say the shit that you've said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd love to get Robbie in Glasgow City Santa and come out with the shit he fucking says.
Yep.
He'd last a minute.
I'm gonna file defamation on you because you're talking about me and my sobriety. There's no fucking sobriety, dude. You're fucking drunk or high most of the time. It's a fact. I have proof of him telling me. That's not defamation. It's called a fact. It's called the
Yeah.
truth. Defamation is what they've been doing. I mean, seriously. I mean, let me take 100 fucking people off YouTube that he has slandered, he has criticized, he has defamed into a fucking courtroom, and let's see what happens.
Oh,
I'm sick of the fucking threats. I'm sick of the threats. Shit or get off the fucking pot.
Exactly. Just like, oh, I'm gonna come to your restaurant and I'm gonna go through the back. Yep. And nobody will know that I'm coming. I never threatened anybody at their work. What? That never happened. What?
he does that all the time.
What? No, that never. That's a lie, guys. I never did that. Really?
Yeah.
I never. Listen, at the time I was 49. I'm a 49-year-old woman. I'm not going to say, pull up, Nikki. Pull up. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Pull up to my restaurant? Get out of here. I don't want you near me. I live in Toronto. You live in Barrie. Okay? And Bill, you are a freaking idiot. I swear that day that I was at work and I was listening to his live, and then he was like, okay, guys, I got some news for you. We finally found out who is the real person who talked to Nikki's daughter. Okay, guys, are you ready? And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Right?
Who's it
Okay,
gonna
here we
be?
go, guys. It's Retro.
Fucking lie.
Like, wait a minute. I was like, what? Like,
Is there
they
another
did
red?
not just say my name. He did.
And then
he
Nikki
did
goes
not
up on
just
panel because Retro's at work and she was trying to close out. You know,
Dude, I'm like, drop the link. Drop
probably
the
messaging
link.
Amy to find out what to say next. I didn't even know Retro went up on the panel because I'm not
Oh,
subscribed.
this was yeah. I'm like, drop the link. He drops the link. Finally, I get up there and I'm like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like, are you really seriously saying that I talked to her daughter? And then all of a sudden, Nikki comes up. I'm like, oh no, fuck you, fuck off. No, not talking to you. Not fucking talking to you. Okay, and then boom, I leave, right? But my freaking picture is still there because I
Oh,
didn't know how to leave. I just swiped and freaking left, right? And she's like,
right.
so Retro, why is it like this, Retro? What does this say here, Retro? It says here, Retro, that you talk to my daughters. Hello, Retro.
They knew.
And then
They
Bill's
knew.
like,
It turned
I'm
around.
giving you a chance to explain yourself, Retro. Oh no, how does he
Explain
talk?
yourself to
He talks
who?
like Squidward. I'm giving yourself to explain yourself, Retro. Fucking
Oh,
idiot.
fuck.
Who do you have to explain yourself to? Who?
Yeah.
A criminal that beat up his mom on fucking YouTube. Nobody fucking
Oh.
Yeah.
heard of him
Yeah.
ever. You know, so it is. Nobody
Oh,
else.
and did you see him talking shit about Jamie in the chat last night?
Yeah,
I saw
Yep.
it.
yeah.
I saw it. Jamie, did you see it, Jamie? Yeah, he talked shit about you. So did
So,
Missy K.
so was
Did
Missy
you
K.
see it, Jamie? Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Nah,
Actually, lots of your people were talking shit about you, Jamie. You should check out that live.
oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Did Nicky make lots of money? Because that's the one thing that'll break his fucking heart.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he wants
Oh.
his name freaking attached to what she's doing. And you know, I'm gonna tell you, like, Jamie's had the same shit done to him that's been done to me.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's funny because the things that Nicky's saying about Jamie, I agree with, and the things that Jamie's saying about Nicky, I agree with.
Mhm.
So it's hard. You know what I mean? I don't like either of them.
I
And
know.
if he claims he's out the Krama and the Krama's fucking ridiculous and we're all ridiculous and whatnot, and then goes on to talk about me for about 15 fucking minutes. But I'm telling you, like him, I'm not going to come for you. I'm going to go for Honey Bunch. So I shut my fucking mouth. Prick. Can't stand him,
Mm.
guy.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you one. I don't blame you one bit, CJ. Don't blame you.
I don't mention him these days. Okay, I put that community post up, but it was a community post. It
But how
wasn't a
could you not
lie.
with that community post? She looks
I
like
mean,
an
it was
idiot.
obvious,
Yep.
but
So obvious.
dude,
If it looks
don't
like
you?
what do they say? If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
It's a fucking duck, right?
It's fucking duck. Quack quack, motherfucker. Just kidding.
But I don't agree with him saying that they're his people. Nobody's anybody's people. It's
No,
you.
but exactly. I totally agree with you on that.
Um,
Anybody can go anywhere they want to go.
right,
The people who are in my live right now are considered to me my friends, not my people. My
right,
friends.
yeah.
Yes, not my
All I care
people.
about is who comes in mine, Rachel. I don't care where else they go.
Exactly.
If they come in mine, I'm happy.
Yes, exactly. I don't care if I have 10 people in here. It's quality over quantity.
It
Okay?
is. You're right. And
Yep.
but listen, I will put in a little disclaimer, as in, I'm not talking about somebody who is your actual friend, right? Because if you're my friend, there are maybe one or two places I would expect you not to go and have on your panel,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But I'm talking about friends, like you and Amy, right?
Yeah.
But in general, fuck that shit. You don't own anybody.
Nope. Nope. I don't pay for anybody's phone bill. I don't pay for anybody's internet.
No, no.
Nope. They go wherever the hell they want to go.
Yeah,
Wherever it makes them happy.
but that was so funny last night. I never thought anybody could turn Bill against Jamie.
Oh, I think I have. Let me see. I think I have. Did I take the screenshots yesterday? Let me see. I think I did. I'm not sure. Let me check.
He's another one that gets every.
Jamie is weird sometimes, Nikki.
Amy is
Oh,
weird.
is he? Is he?
What?
Really?
Oh, Jamie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jamie's weird sometimes, Nikki. I couldn't believe he said that. I was like, wow, dude. Okay.
Oh dear.
So you're weird, Jamie. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
Well, there was a point in Nikki's stream where she was shouting, I've got it in case she denies it, but she was saying, how could you say that about me? I defended you. I defended you for 3 months. That's Nikki talking about Jamie, right? And I'm
Yeah.
watching it the way I would imagine you would have felt, Amy, thinking, I defended the bastard for a fucking year. and got a lot worse than you're fucking getting, Nikki. You know, I defended you for 3 months. I don't remember Nikki defending liking. I
Nope.
remember her going live about Granny, but I don't remember her shouting for liking.
She did. Well, she did to a point with the restraining order.
Oh, did she?
But I don't know. I think she did that to have people. See, here's the thing. Nikki's watching that. Well, she's watching those numbers come in, and she's not watching how many numbers are in her chat. She's watching how many people are watching.
Right.
She doesn't even look at her chat.
No.
And that's why it's so important that people don't hate watch her and give her that view.
Right. Okay.
You know, so because she's getting attention from it.
Well, that's a false economy, Nikki. Because I don't look at the number. I look at who's in the chat.
I always look in the chat. You always see me go like highlighting the chat all the time. I always
Right.
highlight every comment. That's why it's funny when Robbie was like, "Did you notice that the chat was missing?" No, idiot. The chat is on my screen because I highlight everything in the chat. So if the chat's not there, it's on my screen. So I have nothing to hide.
No, if you edit a lot of the times I've got to edit a song out.
Me
it'll be
too. I'll like
blocked.
take it out so like there's no copyright or whatever.
Right, and that
Yeah.
takes your chat away.
Yeah.
It's not the decision.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
He knows that. Fucking liar.
Yep.
Well, hon, it's now 1 minute past 8 in the morning.
Yeah, it's 3:00 here.
Is it 3 for
Thank you
guys?
so much, CJ. I appreciate that you stayed up to come here to hang out
I've
with
had
us.
a good night. I loved the singing and everything earlier. And the quiz was great. I love quizzes, Retro.
Yeah, it's fun
I
to
can
do the
be-
quizzes and stuff, right?
Yeah, I get a bit competitive. I didn't tonight, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, but you did
No,
really
seriously.
good.
Like when we would play like Monopoly and shit when I was young, I'd always end up crying in temper. They'd be like, "She's crying again." Yeah, but I'll be live before Christmas at some point. So you guys are always welcome on panel.
Thank you.
But thanks for having me, and
For
happy
sure.
birthday
You know you're
again.
welcome here anytime.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're
Good night,
welcome.
chat. Good night, Amy.
Good night.
And I'll see you all soon.
Okay.
God bless.
You too.
Mwah.
She's so sweet.
I've always liked her from afar. I was just gonna do anything because we were on a beef. We were all beefing. And it sucked. And I'm like, fuck you, Amber. It's all because of you this happened, but whatever. But that is over and done with. And that's like a year ago. So yeah, so now I'm never gonna talk about the plan again because everybody knows about the plan. So I'm done.
You and that plan.
Dude, I even said, even if it was 5 years ago, there was a freaking plan. And I don't care what the hell you say. Because you're lying. You're liar. You're lying. Stop lying. But yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a good day.
Thank you, my love. Thank you for
Everything
like
you want.
hanging out with me.
You're welcome.
And everybody in chat, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Mwah. Big hugs and kisses. Okay, Amy. You have a good night, okay, my love?
You too.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie.